Amber Kenyon here with Gateway Research Organization. Today I have the extreme privilege of introducing the Olsen family. They are with OLE Farms and they run their farm just outside of Athabasca. So they're very well known in the area for their breeding program. They've been running their farm for quite a long time and I'm excited to hear what they have to say. They're going to talk a little more about their breeding program and when their sales are and just a little bit of the history on their farm. So with no further ado, let's head over to OLE Farms and yeah, enjoy the video.
Hi, I'm Anna Olsen. You are visiting at OLE Farms today. This is Kelly Olsen, and Kelly and I's one son, Travis Olsen, and not in the picture today, unfortunately, is our other son who farms with us, Graham Olsen. Over to you, Kelly.
Now, Graham is busy fencing and probably doesn't like to have a lot of pictures taken, so he's busy. He's busy working. Anyhow, the farm, OLE Farms, was originally started by my grandfather in 1911. So we've been just about 110 years here. And Anna and I kind of took over from my parents in 1974. And so, Anna and I and our two sons farm the operation now with a number of employees and run a purebred operation and grain farm, and I'll maybe let Travis talk about the purebred operation and what we're doing there.
So there's two things that we focus on in our purebred operation, and those two factors are the two most important factors in Western Canadian beef herds. The first is how many calves do you wean for every cow that you have. So getting cows pregnant, the cows that don't raise calves, get rid of those genetics and make sure that you're promoting cows weaning a calf every year. Labor is a pretty big proponent of it. So having hands-off cattle that the calf can get up and suck, we calve in sync with nature, but that's number one, is weaning calves. Number two is the amount of cost that's associated with your winter feeding, is the second biggest factor in profit or loss in Western Canadian beef herds. And so we really have focused on having not only cattle that graze in the winter, but the cows that thrive doing it. So we've significantly, the cattle have gotten a little bit smaller, they've gotten considerably wider, but probably the most important factor is they've significantly increased, in our operation, we've increased the amount of back fat on those cattle so that they can be thrifty and gaining weight in our winter grazing systems, which allows us, the cattle, to be in shape to rebreed the following year. So those are the two things that we focus the most on in our operation, and we manage our purebred cows exactly like our commercials. The only exception is that we artificially inseminate. We're going to do about 1,500 that we're going to AI breed this summer in the end of June, at the end of July and August.
Yeah, so we have about 1,200 purebred cows and 500 commercial cows. So we're grazing about 1,700 head. We run about 100 quarters of land. Probably a third of it is just straight bush and with not much productive capacity. So we would grain farm some and grow lots of silage, lots of corn. Try to keep our costs low. Try to do what's right for I guess the environment, and we're trying to do a lot of grazing, rotational grazing, feeding in the field, so we're not spending a lot of, try to minimize the amount of diesel fuel we have to burn. Let the cows work for us, kind of our general philosophy. We have an annual bull sale every year on the third Monday in February, where we sell up to 200 bulls a year, and we're trying to focus on the genetics that we think will work to make operations more profitable.
And we sell females in this sale as well.
Yeah, we usually sell 150 or 200 bred heifers as well. I currently sit on the board of directors of GRO, and 30 or 40 years ago I was on the Pimento Forage Association. I decided to come back again after being off for a number of years. I really believe in farmer-led research, and usually you can learn a lot from the other people that are on the board or other members that you meet, and I think it's a great organization to basically get the word out about new technologies and what's working for other people and maybe what isn't working for some. That's why I got back on, and really enjoyed it when I was there years ago, and I'm really enjoying it now.
Well, thanks for watching the video. We here at GRO hope that you enjoyed it, And if you did, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media. We now have an Instagram account, so follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and we would be so happy to connect with you.